runners just have a few short weeks to get ready to run, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's the point of the training block where you start winding down. So, I mean, it's the fun part. You get to enjoy it. Just
3 weeks out, where should you be in your training? What does your day look like?
If you're ambitious, you should be pushing this last week a little bit, but not so much. But you should be looking at a taper, reducing the work, and just making sure you're healthy. I know it's about time for those viruses and stuff to be kicking around. So just make sure you're taking some type of immunity support and just get some sleep and hydrate.
You've ran Chicago before. What makes this course so special as compared to the other ones that you ran before?
Well, as a competitor, it's a flat course and it's conducive to fast times, but just as a person in general, the atmosphere is amazing. People here come out and support you, and honestly, my last 2 marathons here, if it wasn't for the people down on mile 18 in Pilsen, I wouldn't have finished that race. It's just that energy that the city brings out, and it's just the city comes to life.
We're doing our part by cheering on out there while I'm sipping my brewski.
Those Pilsen people don't play. All right, if you're where you need to be, what should runners be doing at this exact moment?
I myself would be winding down, would be looking at maybe one last hard effort, and for sure, 10 days out, I would not be pushing it. But just don't make sure you don't turn into a marshmallow. You still want to go out for your runs. If you're doing some type of core work, you want to do it. You don't want to change your routine. You don't want to shock your body. You want to start maybe resting completely 2 to 3 days out, but if you do it a week early, your body might start getting sluggish.
You're going to be the Spanish announcer for this race?
Yep. I'll be working with the Spanish network with Telemundo, and I'll be providing coverage and hopefully giving some insight for those Spanish-speaking people of what I go through in that race, and maybe it'll change your perspective.
Well, so I want to tap into your analyst cap here and the insight that you're going to provide. So this is really interesting for those who don't know, and no, I wasn't a marathon runner. You'll be surprised to know. But one of the things they say is when you're engaging in that marathon in the midst of the run, you take yourself mentally to another place where you think of maybe building a house, or you think about telling yourself a story, something to keep you off of physically what you're doing. What is your tactic there?
You know, I don't necessarily build a house, but I think I do build something in my house. I break it down step by step, and with a marathon, it's 42 kilometers in my head. It's easier to break down. Kilometers come quicker than miles to me. So I go, okay, first 10K, I take it easy. 10K, 6.2 miles. Most of us runners know that by heart, and then I usually look for the last segment, the last 12K as the finishing kick. I try to pretend that that's my last gear and I'm going to go for it, but normally it's...
Look at you right there,
I
man.
know.
That's something good to hang up in the living room right there. That's a Tinder profile picture.
That's because he's at the end of the race. He's happy he's done. Okay, so not running Chicago, but you are training for the Olympics. That's going to be in Tokyo in 2020. How's that going?
It's going slow. I took the entire month of August off, and that's the whole purpose of... the main reason for not being able to compete here in Chicago, I needed my rest. It's been years since I've taken some downtime, so the plan is to build 2019, build that base, and carry it for 2020.
Hispanic Heritage Month, there's a need for more Latino runners, I would imagine. Why is that something so important to you, and how do you try to go out there and engage more people like yourself?
Growing up, the stereotype is that I was good at soccer, which I'm not. And then my other option is go do football, which I'm not a big guy. So I think just providing that platform that running is an actual sport. It's not a punishment. It's something fun that we can all enjoy, and it opens doors. There's scholarships out there. They're up for grabs. Yeah. And so just sharing my story and just being a Hispanic, allowing kids to know that, there's other sports to do.
Yeah, representation in different fields, that matters.
Yes.
Yeah.
Deigo, thank you so much. Really quick, when you're done with any marathon, what's the one food that you eat after you finish?
It's not food, it's just a ice cold Coca-Cola.
Hey, there you go. That sounds like an endorsement right there. Deigo Estrada, so nice having you here, man. Really appreciate it. Good luck on the broadcast.
Thank you.
All right, well, the Chicago Marathon takes place Sunday, October 7th. To log on if you want to check it out, chicagomarathon.com for info on runners, spectator, if you want to be a spectator, and if you want to watch friends and family run, they got all the information you need. Simply log in right there.